If you feel emotionally drained, it is not because you are weak. It is because you have been pouring out for a long time, and the cup in your hands has been empty more often than anyone knows. You wake up, and you can already sense it. The quiet heaviness behind your eyes, the thinness in your patience, the way small things feel too loud. You try to rally, but something in you whispers, "I don't have anything left." Remain here for a moment. You are not a disappointment because you feel depleted. You are not a problem to be fixed before you are welcomed. You did not choose this exhaustion as a hobby. You learned it in seasons where life demanded too much, where people needed you, where you had to keep going even when your inner world felt fragile. So I will not shame you for the way you've been holding yourself together. I will not call you faithless because your emotions feel spent. I am near. Let your breath slow without forcing it. Notice the surface beneath you, holding you. If your shoulders are lifted, let them drop one small layer. If your hands are clenched, let them loosen. Not as a technique, as permission. You are allowed to soften. Somewhere inside you, a part of you is afraid to rest. Afraid that if you stop, you will fall behind. Afraid that if you pause, you will be forgotten. Afraid that if you say no, love will leave. That fear can talk loudly, but it is not in charge. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Notice something simple and holy. You are breathing and you are still here. The day has not consumed you. Even now, there is space. Stay with this. Before you scroll, before you answer, before you brace for what is coming, let me have the first word. You may have been trained to believe that rest must be earned, but I am telling you the truth. Rest can be received. It is not weakness. It is trust. It is you admitting that you are not the one holding the universe together. Bring me the part of you that feels guilty when you sit down. Bring me the part that measures your worth by output. Bring me the part that feels unsafe in quiet. Bring me the part that keeps saying I should be able to do more. Bring it all and do not apologize. You do not have to tidy yourself before you come close. There is an inner sanctuary inside you, a place the noise cannot own unless you invite it. It is not built by willpower. It is opened by presence. Step into it gently. No proving, no rushing, only arrival. In this sanctuary, you are allowed to tell the truth. You can say, Lord, I feel emotionally drained. You can say, Lord, my kindness feels thin. You can say, Lord, I'm tired in a way sleep didn't fix. You can say, Lord, I'm carrying too much. Your words do not scare me. Your tears do not bother me. Your silence is not a failure. Let your breath slow again. Feel the air enter. Feel it leave. If your mind interrupts with a list, let the list float without owning you. You do not have to solve your entire life right now. You can be held first. You may be used to pushing past your limits and calling it strength. You may be used to staying available and calling it love. You may be used to staying tense and calling it responsibility. But I am teaching you a gentler strength. A strength that can rest without fear. A love that can have boundaries without guilt. A responsibility that does not turn your body into a battlefield. If you have been carrying guilt, you can set it down here. If you have been carrying the future, you can set it down here. If you have been carrying other people's reactions, you can set them down here. Imagine placing a small bundle at my feet. You do not have to name every item. I know what is inside. Place it down and let your hands be empty for a moment. Remain here for a moment. Let your forehead soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your eyes rest. If you can, place one hand over your chest as a gentle sign to your own heart. You are safe enough to slow. In Psalm 46, you are invited to be still and to remember who I am. Stillness is not you forcing calm. It is you loosening your grip long enough to notice who is holding you. You do not have to manufacture peace. You only have to return to me when you notice you are running. If you feel the urge to punish yourself for not being more peaceful, release that urge. Peace is not built by self-punishment. Peace is built by coming back. My child, I'm giving you permission to rest because I know what you have been carrying. I know the nights you lay down but your mind stayed awake. I know the mornings you woke up already braced. I know the way you keep showing up for everyone, even when you feel thin inside. You are seen. I'm not asking you to pretend your responsibilities are not real. I'm asking you to let me be more real than they are. Stay with this quiet. Let love arrive before effort. Let mercy meet you before the world starts measuring you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am here, gentle with you. If chest feels hollow, breathe into that space and let my presence fill it. You do not have to rush and feel better. Stay close. Let this moment be enough. I will keep you. Emotional drain often makes you believe a lie, that you have to become your own source. When you feel empty, your mind starts grabbing at anything that looks like fuel. Control, approval, speed, fixing, planning, people-pleasing. These things can give you a quick rush, but they do not restore you. They keep you running while your heart stays thirsty. Stay with me. Here is the truth I want to set gently in the center of you. You do not have to manufacture life inside yourself. I am your source and I do not run out. You can come to me as you are, not as you wish you felt. You can come drained and still be received. Notice how your mind behaves when you feel depleted. It tries to protect you by predicting everything. It says, if I can stay ahead, I can stay safe. If I can rehearse every conversation, I won't be caught off guard. If I can scan every tone, I can prevent rejection. If I can carry everyone's needs, I will be loved. That is not peace. That is survival wearing a holy disguise. So be gentle with yourself as you learn a new way. When the loop begins, practice something simple. First, name what is happening. My mind is spinning. My emotions feel raw. My body feels tense. Naming is not weakness. Naming is honesty, and honesty makes room for care. Second, return to the present. Feel your feet. Notice the air against your skin. Notice one sound in the room. Let your senses tell your nervous system, we are here. You are not required to live inside imagined emergencies. Third, choose the next faithful step. Not the whole staircase, the next one. If all you can do is drink water and breathe, that is still faithfulness. If you can do one task, do one. If you need to rest, rest. Faithfulness is not frenzy. Your anxious thoughts might protest. They might say, if you slow down, you'll fall behind. If you rest, you'll be judged. If you stop overthinking, you'll miss something. Listen and then answer with truth. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. You can care without carrying. You can plan without panic. You can be responsible without being harsh with yourself. There is a difference between wisdom and worry. Wisdom is quiet and specific. It shows you a step. Worry is loud and foggy. It throws 100 possibilities at you and calls that preparation. If a thought is vague, catastrophic, and endless, it is probably worry. When you notice that fog, ask me for wisdom and let yourself receive it without fear. You may also be emotionally drained because you have been carrying other people's feelings. You read their tone, you anticipate conflict, you try to keep everyone okay. That is heavy. Compassion does not require you to absorb everything. You can love someone and still let them have their own process. You can care and still have boundaries. Boundaries are stewardship, not cruelty. So today, practice a quiet sentence when pressure rises. I will do what is mine, and I will release what is not. Say it softly. Let it settle into your shoulders. Let it be a small doorway back to freedom. If guilt shows up, notice its tone. Guilt can lead you to repair, or it can chain you to self-punishment. Self-punishment never heals you. I correct with love, not contempt. If you need to make something right, I will guide you. If you need to release something, I will help you loosen your grip. You do not have to keep bleeding to prove you are sincere. In Psalm 23, you are reminded that I restore the soul. Restoration is not rushed. It happens as you walk with me, step by step, even on ordinary days. So do not despise slow healing. Do not demand instant change from your nervous system. You are being restored. If fear of the future rises, it will try to pull you into tomorrow and make you live there. But tomorrow is not your home. The present is where grace meets you. Bring your attention to one small real thing: the warmth of a mug, the cool of water, the light on a wall, the steadiness of your breath. Let that small thing bring you back. And if you feel emotionally numb, do not panic. Numbness can be a shield your heart put up when it needed to survive. I do not rip shields away with force. I sit with you. I warm you. I heal you gently. You are not beyond tenderness. You are learning safety again. When you notice yourself reaching for the phone, reaching for noise, reaching for distraction, pause for one breath first. Not to prove discipline, but to remember you are not alone. Let that breath be a quiet prayer. Be here with me. Then take the next step with a softer center. Sometimes you will forget and slip back into the old pace. When that happens, do not shame yourself. Return. One exhale, one whispered help. I will meet you there. Returning is not failure. Returning is how trust becomes real. You may think you need a dramatic breakthrough, but most healing happens in small moments where you choose presence over panic. Each time you soften your shoulders instead of tightening them, you are teaching your body a new story. Each time you pause before reacting, you are making room for wisdom. Each time you let yourself be cared for, you are dismantling the lie that you must be your own savior. Stay with me as you move through your day. Let your pace be human. Let your worth be steady. Let your heart have room to breathe. You are not abandoned in your depletion. I am near, and I will keep filling what you cannot fill today. God, I come to you with a heart that feels tired in places I cannot explain. I come with emotional drain that makes everything feel heavier than it should. I come with a mind that keeps searching for a place to land. I do not want to keep pretending I am fine. I do not want to keep pushing past my limits and calling it faith. Meet me here. Let your presence come close without force. Let it arrive like quiet kindness, real. As I inhale, let me receive. As I exhale, let me release. If my breathing is shallow, deepen it gently. If my shoulders are lifted, lower them. If my jaw is tight, soften it. If my hands are clenched, open them. Let my body hear the message. You are safe enough to slow. I bring you the weight I have been carrying, the need to be useful, the pressure to be strong, the fear of disappointing people, the constant inner monitoring that never rests. I place it before you without decorating it. I am tired. Teach me surrender that feels safe. If my mind argues, be patient with me. If it insists on holding on, be gentle with me. Teach me that letting go is not the same as giving up. Teach me that rest is not weakness. Teach me that I can be loved while I am still healing. This does not have authority over me. This does not govern my mind. This does not define who I am. Lord, touch the places in me that are worn thin. Touch the places where anxiety has rubbed my inner life raw. Touch the part that believes love must be earned. Speak to that part with mercy. Let your kindness become the loudest voice inside me. I invite you into my memories that still trigger my body. The moments that taught me to brace. The seasons that trained me to expect disappointment. The times I felt responsible for keeping everything together. I do not want to keep living as if the past is still happening. So I ask you to enter those places with gentleness and heal what is still tender. Where I learn to expect rejection, teach me belonging. Where I learn to expect loss, teach me trust. Where I learn to expect punishment, teach me grace. Where I learn to be hard on myself, teach me compassion. If there is anger in me, hold it without fear. If there is sadness in me, honor it without rushing. If there is confusion in me, meet it with wisdom. I do not need to be ashamed of my emotions. I only need to bring them into the light with you. Now, Lord, I picture still waters, calm and clear, and I bring my racing thoughts to that shoreline. I do not have to dive into panic. I can stand here and breathe. Restore me there. I ask you to build shelter around my inner world, the kind that protects without making me numb. Cover my mind, where it has been exposed to endless pressure. Cover my heart where it has been bruised by disappointment. Cover my memories where pain still echoes. Let your shelter be gentle, not heavy, and let it feel safe. Let soft light move through the places in me that feel dim, not a spotlight that shames, but warmth that comforts. Let it reach the corners where shame hides. Let it soften the harshness I have learned until kindness becomes familiar. Be the rock beneath my shifting emotions. When my feelings rise and fall, remain steady. When my strength feels thin, remain close. When I do not know what to do next, guide me one step at a time. I lean my weight on you, and I do not have to apologize for needing support. Be my refuge when fear tries to command my day. When my mind says hurry, fix, prove, protect, bring me back to the present. When my body tightens, remind me to breathe. When my heart feels exposed, remind me that I belong to you. In Matthew 11, Jesus, you invited the weary to come and receive rest. I come, not with impressive faith, but with real need. Teach me to take your yoke that is gentle, to learn your way that does not crush the soul. Let rest enter me as a gift. I release what is not mine to carry. I release the future I keep trying to control. I release the pressure to perform for love. If my mind tries to grab the burden again, hold my hands with tenderness. Teach me the practice of returning. Let forgiveness move through me like relief. Let it loosen the knot of self-blame. Let it quiet the inner accuser. Let it make room for joy again, even if joy arrives softly at first. Give me the courage to live one moment at a time. Give me the wisdom to say no when I need to. Give me the tenderness to care for my body like it matters to you. In the quiet parts of me, speak softly but clearly. When I feel the urge to rush, slow me. When I feel the urge to numb, comfort me. When I feel the urge to disappear, remind me I am seen. Let your peace move through me like a current, steady, kind. Teach my soul that safety is not control. Safety is communion with you. Keep healing what I cannot name. And now I receive. I receive your presence. I receive your comfort. I receive your guidance. I receive your protection. I receive your love not as a concept, but as a steady reality. Remain with me as I step into my day. Let my thoughts return to you when they wander. Let my heart return to you when it grows restless. Let my body remember this peace as a familiar place. Stay close, Lord, and keep restoring me. Let your breath slow again. You have been carrying a lot, and today you are learning that you do not have to carry it alone. The feelings may still be here, but they do not get to govern you. The tiredness may still be here, but it does not get to name you. Remain here for a moment, and let your body feel the simple support beneath you. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. You are not defined by emotional drain. You are not defined by your speed. You are not defined by how much you can handle before you break. You belong to God, and belonging is stronger than the noise in your thoughts. You are loved without conditions. You are held without hesitation. You are guided with patience. Let those words settle into you like a steady heartbeat. When your mind tries to measure your worth, return to love. When your inner critic tries to accuse, return to mercy. When fear tries to hurry you, return to your breath and return to me. I speak peace over your attention, not numbness, not denial, but space. Space between a thought and your reaction. Space to breathe before you answer. Space to choose the next faithful step instead of the frantic one. I speak protection over your thoughts. Let intrusive worries lose their grip. Let accusing voices grow quiet. Let anxious stories stop narrating your life. If a thought returns, it can return without ruling you. You can notice it and let it pass. I speak protection over your heart, over the tender places that startle, over the bruised places that expect disappointment, over the places where you keep apologizing for being human. Let kindness become the language inside you again. I speak protection over your body. Let your chest loosen. Let your stomach settle. Let your hands unclench. Let your breathing deepen. When tension rises, let it be a cue to return, not a command to panic. You can come back in the middle of a meeting. You can come back in the middle of a hallway. You can come back in the middle of a hard conversation. If your mind tries to sprint ahead today, call it back with gentleness. Come back to your senses. Notice the air, notice the room, notice your feet. Let your exhale lengthen. You can live one moment at a time. If you feel fear of the future, remember this. You will meet it with God when it arrives. You do not have to live there now. If you feel regret about the past, remember this. You can be forgiven and still be learning. If you feel weak in the present, remember this. My strength meets you exactly where you are. In Psalm 121, you are reminded that I keep watch. That means you are not kept by your own vigilance. You do not have to stay on guard all day to deserve safety. You can rest inside while you move through your responsibilities. You can soften without fear. Now let a quiet ceiling settle over your mind and heart. Not a fragile calm, not a denial of feeling, but a holy covering that keeps you from being dragged by every thought. Your attention belongs to me. Your imagination belongs to me. The space where fear has camped is being reclaimed. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Let your day have gentleness in it. Drink your water slowly. Take one unhurried breath before you open any app. Let your pace be human. You do not need to punish yourself into becoming better. You can be formed through love. When you notice tension, soften. When you notice rushing, slow. When you notice self-criticism, release it. When you notice loneliness, return to me. Each return is a thread. Over time, those threads become trust. You will still feel things, but fear will not lead. I will. If the weight returns later, do not treat that as proof that you failed. Treat it as a signal to come back. You can come back with one breath in your car. You can come back with one breath in your kitchen. You can come back with one breath in your bed tonight. Even in the dark, you are not alone. If insomnia visits you, let it find you anchored instead of fighting. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw loosen. Let your mind stop negotiating with the clock. You can rest even before sleep arrives because you are being kept. And if you feel emotionally empty, remember this. Emptiness is not the end. It is a place where God pours. You do not have to refill yourself with noise. You can receive quiet. You can receive mercy. You can receive steady love again and again. Tonight, let your last thought be simple. I am held, and God is near still.